20 or above that years are trained a lot how to become a Bagada, and a lot of homeworks are given to them just to be practiced, just to be a Bagadas just after 20 years. So a lot of Borana elders, researchers in Borana Oromo, and of course anthropologists are talked to OBN how this ceremony or ritual center should be underway in the Oromo Borana.
This GADAA place, they move all Luba age set group move to here, and almost they talk 10 days. They talked about leaders, who they choose, yeah. Then also I observed how to choose, yeah, how they organize meeting. First, Quran, Gosa, and then also the Adulota. Adulota means leaders.
Sirni kunini adulota chuni warra yota adulota kuni adulota nakuma jechesa tubanu bayin la kosa garsisa aduloti namja.
Adulota, or finally elected 6 individuals who are taught as the most intellectual elected from a single Luba or Father Assembly, Gogesa. Amongst the 6, the one who is announced and recognized first is the one who will be the Bagada or GADAA leader. He will be the owner of Bali or GADAA power to lead the Borana. The next 5 individuals are also announced and recognized along with him.
According to the GADAA ritual ceremony, 6 children, locally known as Adulota, are expected to be elected among many candidates from all Borana or Sabogona. The rest 5 cabinets there to represent each class of Borana: the Jilegamoji, Karayu, Hawatu, Matari, and Konitu. But here, the most amazing phenomenon is that Borana Oromo believe that a Bagada or GADAA leader doesn't present particular clan because he represents all Borana or Sabogona. Therefore, he doesn't associated with any clans of Borana while elected as a Bagada or GADAA leader of Borana Oromo. At the Borana Oromo GADAA system, among the 6 Adulota or individuals who are elected by Fathers Assembly or Gogesa will take over the political power of the Borana Oromo after the coming 20 years. According to the culture of Borana Oromo GADAA system, 6 Adulota or individuals among a limited number of candidates are elected by the given Fathers Assembly or Gogesa that owns the election term. To undertake an election process of Adulota or GADAA cabinets, the Fathers of Assembly or Gogesa, literally Fathers of electoral candidates, are expected to be gathered at Ardajila Badasa or Badasa ritual site in Arero district of Borana zone for some weeks. Then, every member of the Fathers Assembly from all clans of Borana could underway an election campaign at Ardajila Badasa, where they finally set to elect the 6 individuals among all available candidates.
Arkabaftak democracy tokolam sadia furete illalto reasonable mani wannan arkabase wannan ebelu yede ebel fulefi wannan ebelu fugalat barbadefi tan jeretini.
Counting the finger of electors does not work here. Things must be done with reasonable manner. Every elector must justify why he elects his favorite one. That is why every stakeholders must follow that culture to elect a Bagada GADAA leader in the most different ways from modern democracy, likely a 50+1. So, in the culture of Borana, during election, even the majority should be appeared with reasonable rationality for election.
Nuti aadatana abbootii ta'e nirra baran. Abbootiin ta'e immoo akaakuuwwan kee nirra baran.
We've been learning this culture from our fathers. Our fathers have also learned it from our forefathers too, and it has been passing from generation to generation like that. We're also expected to teach our children.
Ummatani galat khanna fuudha na filadha na fowadha na dabarsa yette ummata gaafachuu fi namu ummata dhagaa'u ta'uu qabda tuyyu namu ummata qabu ta'uu qabda ati namu ummata mo ummatiinu kan keeti namu ummata qabu ummati bira jecha qabda ummati bira arka qabda galata qabda ummati bira.
The one who will be elected as a GADAA or GADAA leader of the Borana must be the one who is generous in Borana community. He is the one who did the best to his people and who is being loved by Borana people. He should be the best and the role model among the Borana with all his personality and free from any evil and cursed manner. These are all criterion to be elected as a GADAA or GADAA leader of Borana.
Surprisingly, in the election process, majority rule and minority right does not work with Borana Oromo. Rather, every member of the Fathers Assembly or GOGESA should directly agree with final election of the 6 individuals. Accordingly, if each members of the GOGESA are unable to reach at consensus with election fairness, the larger Borana or Sabogona, who have an absolute power to decide what is ought to be, and shall say it with former Fathers Assembly together. After a serious discussion of what was wrong with the election process of Fathers Assembly or GOGESA with the term, the 6 Adlota or GADAA cabinet is holding a GADAA or GADAA fathers or FITE locally shall be elected fairly. Here, a devotive discussion is issued to convince the offensives and defenders in the GOGESA or Fathers Assembly. Accordingly, any offender or defender is rationally convinced to reach upon consensus of all. By the decision of a larger Borana and by the agreement of all members, Fathers Assembly or GOGESA, owners of the election term, the 6 Adlota or GADAA cabinets who are finally elected could be declared. True of that, the Libanjal Desa Assembly or GOGESA Libanjal Desa have said to elect the 6 Adlota or GADAA cabinets at Ardajila Badasa ritual site in Arero district of Borana zone, where the larger Borana or Sabogona have been called to the realization of the election due to the disagreement among the Libanjal Desa Fathers Assembly on the candidates to be elected. By the public election made there, Borana have elected Halaki Malik Halaki as a GADAA and other 5 members of his cabinet. As a culture of GODIA or cabinet election process, there are many ritual costumes that are undertaken by fathers and mothers of the Fathers Assembly or GOGESA. After the election has rise up the flag with white and red colors called as Bakalafaji on the mask. Bakalafaji is a symbol of peace and happiness for those Fathers Assembly or GOGESA as per a culture of Borana Oromo. They sing a song and chanting different traditional music related with the GODIA ritual ceremony. After the election result is being announced, the Adlota or elected individuals are expected to build a traditional GODIA hall, where they have to stay for 3 days with no reach of any other men and women rather than their closest regent or supporter to complete the ceremony. According to tradition of the ceremony, they have to leave the hall in the early morning of the 3rd day, where then after they all have to return to the home of their particular family at Ardajila Badasa. At this morning, the building process of another ritual hall is likely to start by the family members. The hall was built for 3 consecutive days. On the early morning of the 3rd day, the recognition announcement would be made for those adulota or individuals already elected as a GADAA or GADAA leader and his cabinets. Since the day of recognition declaration, Halake Malicha Halake and all his cabinet members became the reputable individuals with Borana Oromo, where all of them, and Halake in particular, or the GADAA will to take part in any decision-making event, whether to support or to ignore it with the Borana Oromo. Till then, he is a reputable GADAA or GADAA father of the Borana, who is entirely expected to train well to hold political power or badly just after that way. The Borana Oromo person has taken place in a very significant transparency and democratic manner.